Safety and health is a multidisciplinary field concerned with the safety, health, and welfare of the people at work. It is the regulations and procedures intended to prevent accident or injury in the workplace or public environment. This code of practice is intended to raise awareness of hazards and risks associated with agriculture, construction, and health sector to promote their effective management control to help prevent occupational accidents and diseases and improve the working environment in the practice to encourage governments, employers, workers, and other stakeholders to cooperate to prevent accidents, diseases, to promote more positive attitudes and behaviors towards occupational safety and health, to ensure that workplace health and safety practices are applied to all workers in the workplace regardless of age and gender. Perhaps more than any other occupational group, agricultural workers are exposed to tremendous variety of environmental hazards that are potentially harmful to their health and well-being. Farmers and farm workers suffer from increased rates of respiratory diseases, noise-induced hearing loss, skin disorders, certain cancers, chemical toxicity, and heat-related illnesses. There are precautions that can be taken to minimize or eliminate these potential hazards. Wearing of safety PPE prevents skin contact with pesticides and other skin diseases. Working in an environment where chemicals are handled requires using of appropriate respiratory protection, safety clothing, gloves, hats, boots, coveralls, and glasses. Construction site is any piece of land where a building is being built or repaired. Those who work on construction sites are often required to use large tools and pieces of machinery, work at height, and environments where hazardous materials are present. Because of the nature of such work, working on construction sites can be dangerous. Construction hazards are heavily dependent on the type of construction work that is being carried out. For example, working on scaffolding presents entirely different hazards to working with asbestos. Suitable training is required for all employees who work at height. Employees should be trained in working different pieces of equipment and surfaces, such as how to work safely on scaffoldings, ladders, and roots. The law requires that all employers must assist the risk from working at height. A plan should be then advised to ensure all work is carried out safely. The employee must have received the correct training in working at height and must be aware of the safety procedures they should follow when doing so. Working at height must be properly planned and supervised, and certain approaches and precautions should be adopted. Healthcare workers face a wide range of hazards in the job. Healthcare workers represent many different occupations that expose them to a variety of hazards. For example, nurses contact such potential hazards as exposure to infectious diseases and toxic substances, back injuries, radiation, exposure, and stress. Healthcare hazards can be divided into 4 categories: the hazardous agents, ergonomic hazards, physical hazards, and the psychological hazards. All these factors contribute to stress, fatigue, anger, frustration, and the feeling of being isolated and powerless. Failure to recognize and treat the sources of stress results in workers who suffer burnout, those who remain on the job but cease to function effectively. Workers are most likely to encounter severe stress in intensive care units, burn units, emergency rooms, and operating rooms. Regular staff meetings to share feelings and innovative ideas, stress management programs, and organize an efficient work function and environment is important. As vital as the healthcare workforce is, they need to be protected from workplace hazards. Breaking healthcare hazards is one way of approaching healthcare safety. By becoming aware of these hazards and following the precautions, healthcare employers may help to prevent injuries and illness in their facilities. Effective controls protect workers from workplace hazards, help avoid injuries, illnesses, and incidents, minimize or eliminate safety and health risks, and help employers provide workers with safe and healthful working conditions.